statesmen meet and air the soiled laundry of their dysfunctional, toxic, open special relationship to the world. In efforts to negotiate trade policy and white papers more existentially tedious than Jacob Rees-Mogg reading aloud his historical erotica, quivering at Agincourt, Prime Minister Keir Starmer took to the skies, followed by his lovely dog, and landed at Mar-a-Lago directly into a Diet Coke-filled jacuzzi, whereon President Donald Trump schmoozed him with tutti-frutti, oozy, and amuse-bouches. This is the first time these two men of destiny have foregathered. A Dutch tourist attending remarked that it was Earl Grey meets Oranjebo. The PM blithely chided Trump for playing international silly buggers, to which the POTUS ejaculated that Starmer had the visage of an amiable, coiffured frog. They got a milkshake, and tempers cooled. Discussions on the transatlantic axis between Herr Trump and Der Starmer took place on a whistle-stop tour of all-American antics. First, they adjourned to a hot dog-eating contest in Washington, which the former lawyer won by prosecuting his advantage as a bangers-and-mash addict. Trump called him a wolf in pig's blankets. The greyly-faced assassin retorted that the Commander-in-Chief's 300% tariffs on the Easter Islands, on importing their statues, butchered the notion of saving Yankee bacon. Stony-faced, the Tycoon oinked rashly and chomped on his diplomatic gift of a giant Warburton's crumpet. Humors crackling, the intensely dissimilar baby kisses took off to a Las Vegas dog show, which the gilded defecator had his security sweep vainly for any sign of hungry Haitians. Trump's temper soured further when PM's best friend won Best in Show, Starmer quipping that if the president hadn't spent so much time training his bloodhounds to sniff out Muslims, it would have fared better in the agility course. Trump's security detail tranquilized all participants with fentanyl darts. He had it instated that his pooch took the prize and declared that despite anti-immigrant rhetoric, he can't be a racist, as Drake is his #1 sauna buddy. At a Texan golf course, Starmer protested at being given a cricket bat to wield, which the leader of the free world ignored, completing the field with a 50 handicap. As Elon Musk and his silica staffel delivered Roman salutes at the clubhouse, the PM held aloft the saber of Willow, declaring that Uncle Sam playing favourites with its nieces and nephews just wasn't cricket. Trump bailed a Yorker, claiming the game only played by terrorist countries, which Starmer reverse swept by querying the president's favouring of Putin in the Ukraine conflict. Don Chadman gave short shrift to that tracksuit-wearing bum, Zelensky, to which Mr. Straightbat defended, "I like tracksuits." Stumps. Tension peaking, deadlines and conniptions approaching. Vin Diesel stepped in to umpire. These figures of fate embarked onto Trump's private monster truck, Biden Slayer, and negotiations began. What was decided upon in their 3-hour conversation can only be a matter for conjecture, which we at Pathétic News are pathologically allergic to. Here the speculations of one Mr. Alex Jones of 666 Rabbit Hole Drive. Before talks could alight on trade deals, the peaked Trump threatened to shoot Starmer and nuke Lester unless he performed a humiliation ritual. The toolmaker's son sang "Happy Birthday, Mr. President," dressed as Marilyn Monroe over a Manhattan subway grating. The chief UK to US exports to be tariffed are construction materials and cheddar cheese. Starmer found a workaround by offering construction materials made of cheddar. Trump stated that if the buildings were to suffer acts of arson, the survivors get to eat grilled fromage amongst the debris to cheese their sorrows. The Labour man accepted increased prices for the main US to UK exports, Coca-Cola and pronouns. He also offered the Republican an invitation to King Charles's garden party, where one drinks a Jeroboam of adrenochrome and bids on a child bride auction in aid of Greenpeace. We can't possibly know the full facts of the powwow, but Starmer left the vehicle with a limp, in only MAGA underpants, feverishly clutching a Twinkie bar. Statecraft is soap opera writ large. The difference being that the narcissistic cretins playing the characters actually affect us, the watching world, from the public bath to criminalizing pasties. After another milkshake, Starmer is on his way home, a wiser, if not happier man. Though he can take comfort in averting atomization of his country, is worth the sacrifice of one's own dignity. Buttocks unclench, as the sovereignty of two great nations is cordially secure. Little Jenny from Twickenham sleeps soundly, oblivious to the geopolitical degradation the Premier undertook for the continued supply of jelly beans. Trump, eating a burger in space, looks down on Albion and sings softly, "You and me could write a bad romance. Ga, ooh la la." Pathétic News. Verum mendacium.